is finished for Jean Mensa. It is finished for Jean Mensa. Jean Mensa became the face of our electoral commission after Charlotte Osei was kicked out. Correct? Very pretty woman. She came in just after Charlotte Osei was asked to move. The NPP, led by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, brought her on. She won one more election for the NPP. And I'm choosing those words tongue in cheek. The election, many people said Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had lost. On the sheets of the EC, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had won. My brother, my sister, even the first election, we were told that some hackers were at work. One of them, my brother, my sister, one Anoche, and the other, one Edubuahine. It's sad how people will try to divert the course of justice because by all means they must be in power. It's a shame. My brother, my sister, this lady here called Jean Mensa became the face of the Electoral Commission in Ghana. When she's granting interviews, listen to her. Arrogant. When she's talking, she never finishes. And when you want to interrupt and ask leading questions or questions that come out of her answers, she tells you not to interrupt her. That's it. When she goes out there to grant interviews, from her body language, you could see that this is a woman who is so full of herself. Those kind of women say, oh, they say it's a men's world. We will show them that we can do better than men. That in itself is not a problem. But when you rub it into people's eyes, that is where the problem is. Shutting anybody down who wants to ask so that it doesn't become a monologue in an interview. No, she wouldn't take it. You have to allow her to speak and speak and speak and speak. She gets tired. And when she keeps quiet, you can ask the next question. You don't have a conversation. You are having a monologue. This is Charlotte Osei. Now, my brother, my sister, somebody from the EC has gone all the way to write a petition to the president. And they want to see her out. John Mahama petitioned to remove EC chairperson Jean Mensa and 3 deputies from office for alleged misbehavior and incompetence. EC staff petitions President Mahama to remove chairperson Jean Mensa, deputies, and this is from UTV. This is from GH1. EC staff petition President Mahama to remove Jean Mensa and her 2 deputies. So one says 3 deputies, this one says 2 deputies. Whatever it is, Jean Mensa is the constant. This is Jean Mensa. We know who did it. But because of the petition, Article 146, what is in that petition, we can't reveal before the president sees it, according to the Constitution and the procedure you have to follow, stipulated in Article 146, as we are told by the lawyers. But a few things have generally leaked. What are those things? Number 1, cronyism. What does it mean to say cronyism? She's been able to bring people around her who are bootlicking, who are saying, yes, madam, yes, madam, yes, sir, yes, sir. And encourage all these yes men and yes women around her. If you don't say, yes, madam, you are out, frustrated. Cronyism. The second one is incompetence. Two very important things have come out of this. And it looks like Jean Mensa will not stay. Chief Justice is gone. She was also fingered in some of these terrible things. She got a bulletproof car from Edu Boahin and his gang of thieves. She got Afenyo Markin, supported him allegedly to provide services to the judicial services. And he got personal money into his pocket, as told to us by lawyer Tadio Sori. In fact, CJ Tokono was one of the most, I don't want to use that word. My brother, my sister, Tokonu also surrounded herself with cronies. Edu Boahin and his boys were giving her security in quotes. Afenyo Markin, as we were told, could just get favors, unprecedented favors, right in the face of Tokono. Something that takes 10 days to be done in 2 hours with the influence and the supervision of Tokono. A whole Supreme Court panel could sit to be able to achieve a certain political ambition and goal. We all remember the LGBTQI plus issue, how Tokono handled it. But today we are not talking about Tokono. Remember that it was said before President Mahama even became president that should he become president, CJ Tokono would go, Jean Mensa would go. CJ is gone. The natural thing is now Jean Mensa. Is this petition going to work? My brother, my sister, I spoke with a few EC staff, names withheld, and it didn't look like they were excited with Jean Mensa. Nanado came and removed this woman that was brought on as the EC chairperson. Charlotte Osei, she went away and brought his own referee. This brings us to that conversation. Come here. Come here. What is that conversation? Should the presidency be responsible for the choosing of the EC chairpersons, the referees of our elections? Certainly no. How do you choose your own referee? This is the time for John Dramani Mahama to try and work out things so that a certain autonomous body will be responsible for the choosing of the EC chairpersons. How do you go for a competition with your own referee? But that is what is happening in our country right now. It would have been crazy if Jean Mensa was allowed to thrive. She was brought on the same way she would leave, and another person will be brought on, political. And when we have this kind of mindset, then we are in trouble. After Jean Mensa, probably the next person would be the special prosecutor. because people are already clamoring. I am not excited that any time political parties come into power, the first thing they do is to take out some of these people who are supposed to be referees, who are supposed to judge their stewardship in one way or the other. It's time to have autonomous bodies that select some of these people, that the presidency would never have a hand to take them out. Much as they say the OSP is autonomous, we all know that it takes just one petition and a few others to come together, and with political will and power, OSP becomes history. Our own OSP said the whole office sat down and watched helplessly as two people, a man and his deputy, Ken Ofori-Atta and Akori, left the nation. And they were people of interest in our country who were fingered for some office malfeasance and malpractice. To Jean Mensa, no tears for you. You were excited when you were brought on. You jubilated. Abaya di botechino. Enwana edi boba. But it's time for Mahama to change the narrative. It's not an achievement to select and appoint the EC chairperson. In fact, for me, even the Chief Justice should not be selected by the president. No. We should have an autonomous body that can do all these things, so that the Chief Justice will not remain loyal to the president, but to the state. How many people think Black Rasta is making sense? We have had these conversations over the years, but it looks like politicians are so greedy and self-centered. They want people they can manipulate like puppets. Jean Mensa, the same way you came in, that's the same way another one would come in, removing you, is the Black Pot, aka Koko Shodemo. And here we speak truth to power.